Why is it so important, and what can we all do to help the cause?
Well, I think the most important part of the cause is to put history on our past, to call up the Aikane Kupuna. Kinkameme III, Kinkameme IV, Kinkameme V were huge advocates of the Aikane. They fought for that culture to come back. They fought with the missionaries. So tonight, I'm celebrating Kinkameme III, IV, and V, and telling them that marriage equality is finally coming back to Hawaii.
Now, how long have you been married?
We've been married 15 years.
Uh-oh.
15 years.
15 years. So what would it have been like if you folks couldn't have gotten married and were in, the tables were turned? What would that have been like for you?
Well, that's exactly it. I mean, that is the argument. Why are we denying a right to anyone? It isn't Bill of Rights with caveats. It isn't Bill of Rights with an asterisk. It's the Bill of Rights. And through our history, we've had multiple examples of those being violated, and common sense prevailed. It's pretty plain and simple, and
these rights are for everybody.
They're for everyone.
And what else can we do to help you make this happen?
Well, it's about getting people to show up and getting people to submit their testimony. I think we are clear that there's a majority in support in Hawaii, but legislators need to hear that. They need to understand that people care about this issue, and that when push comes to shove, it's something that's going to get people motivated to go to the polls and to support the issue.
I think it would definitely be an amazing thing for Hawaii, for us to gain equality, because we're such an eclectic state, and you would think and it would have happened already, but I'm glad it's definitely moving there, and we can definitely be able to accommodate all the different kinds of people we have here.
As a physician, I really look to the evidence, and there's absolutely no evidence that children who are raised by same-sex couples perform any worse. They actually do just as well as children that are raised by straight families, and the study that's often cited by them, the Regnera study, is completely a bad methodology. But on the other hand, obviously we are here, we are a family. There are thousands and thousands of children being raised by same-sex couples in the country, and hundreds here in Hawaii. And they deserve to have their parents' marriages recognized as equal so that they can have access to all the benefits that are provided by that.
Now, when you say protections for religious institutions, do you think that it would be okay if they discriminated against us? Is that what you're saying? Or do you think, what do you mean by that exactly?
I don't think it's right to discriminate against anything, but growing up Catholic, I know how strongly the Catholics feel about it. Obviously, I wouldn't go to a Catholic church knowing how they feel to marry you. I would go somewhere where there was acceptance.
Well, I'm not gay. My mom, though, is a lesbian, though.
Mom is?
Yes.
Okay, so you're supporting your mother.
Yes.
What do you think about all this marriage equality? I mean, you hear it all the time, and you're like, are you tired of it, or do you think the time has come? What is your feeling on it?
The time definitely, it's been in the works for pretty much forever. My mom, I go home every time I go home on leave and stuff, I go home to my mom and her girlfriend, and, it's good that, people are finally being able to get married, because if you love someone, why not be able to get married? It's,
right.
it's like a right, we're humans. We all deserve that.